position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome everyone to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollock with me. Guys, can't wait. No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome everyone to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Gamecocks will kick it away to start. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Tigers' offense will go to work first. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
The Tigers line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He wants to change this route. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Caught, close to the marker, it's Anderson. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. Late hit on the quarterback gives this offense a free 1st down and some yardage. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Sharp. Good execution, they move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Tigers with the 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Finds space on the right. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. trying to cap this drive with the pass. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
You're the better team. You're playing at home. That's the way you start a football game. Putting a drive together, getting 6 on the board, taking the lead. Nice start by this offense.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They just finished off a 53-yard scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the South Carolina Gamecocks offense will have its first possession of the game. Time for an early look at one of our Heisman Trophy candidates, and while this award certainly caters to quarterbacks many times, Jesse, this guy's proven to be worth all the attention.
Yeah, he's delivering. And remember, David, there was a lot of preseason hype around this guy each and every week. This dude has been making big-time plays. To me, he looks much improved from a season ago, and he's got this offense rolling.
Yeah, and the quarterbacks touch the ball every play. Their stats are good. Rushing stats count. Touchdowns, obviously, so it gets inflated. But if he can keep this consistency, it's still early in the season. He's a guy that the numbers are looking really good, and that Heisman talk's going to get louder and louder.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. To throw, it's Sellers. Here's a heat. It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over.
Man, I love night games because you have all day to get excited, get jacked up, and you can tell QB might have been a little too excited. Forcing the ball into coverage on the first pass attempt, creating the interception. Now this defense has set this offense up in a great position to get some early momentum.
This offense has it with really good field position. Going right to work up top. Grab behind the line. It's Durham. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
Wants to fire on second down. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. On third and long, trying to convert through the air. Give him 6. Touchdown LSU!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up for the PAT. kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable ACC clash. Pittsburgh proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Panthers team gained today. Invaluable, if you ask me. Never know what can happen when two good teams face off, but even
Turning it on! Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. And the Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Now, Lenora Sellers was sensational down the stretch last season when the Gamecocks won 6 of 7 games. Sellers threw 18 touchdowns, only 3 picks. What would you like to see from him, David, for the Gamecocks to become a force in the SEC?
It's not running, Reese. Like, we saw the physicality in the big runs like throughout the season, especially against Clemson ending the season last year. But to me, it's the passing game. It's the staying on schedule. It's knowing his answers and making the easy play sometimes. Continue to evolve as a passer with that big, strong body. And you better look out, college football.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. Trying to get it to the marker. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The Gamecocks are flying down the field. Right back to the well. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to pass it. He'll throw it. The pass is incomplete. Thought they might catch the defense napping, but it'll be 3rd down. The Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Snagged in the middle. It's Hunt. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Leaves it with the running back. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd.
There he goes. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. They'll try the run. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. And the Gamecocks moving quickly to the line. He'll keep it himself. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. He's got it and still on his feet. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. Man, did he pay a price for that touchdown.
I got to tell you, those hits, Reese, hurt so good. When you can stand in the pocket like that, under duress, and deliver a strike downfield for a TD, doesn't get better than that.
Getting set for the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point close mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Finds his man, it's Brown. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unleashes one. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Guys, we talk about games that just somehow get away from you. I don't think there was a better example last year than that classic between LSU and South Carolina, in which the Gamecocks did every single thing except finish.
Well, they got out to an early start, but they didn't get a lot of help from the referees, that's for sure. There's some very questionable calls in that game. At the end of the day, though, good teams find ways to win games. Garrett Nussmeier and LSU pulled it off.
They did find a way to pull it out, but how about what this game could have meant for South Carolina? Like, they could have been in the college football playoff, and you talk about the refs, they were awful. I mean, the INT returned to the house, but we accidentally touched the quarterback or breathed on him. Some bad breaks, and South Carolina is not forgetting it.
And the Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. Hands it off on the counter. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting 1st downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Fires to the end zone. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. So that penalty will wipe away some strong red zone execution and take the score off the board. What will the offense dial up on 3rd and goal? Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Trying to find the end zone. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now. They can make this a 2-possession game with a field goal, but they want to put a little distance, a little cushion. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. Get it out to the supersonic guy. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Harper. And he got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Wants to keep it in the air. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Finds a crease at the 20. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. The Gamecocks, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Looking to pass, it's Sellers. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Fitted in the window for the score.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the point after is good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. On the move from inside his 5. And didn't find much room at all as he'll go out of bounds at the 12. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They'll start this drive with a pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Durham. He's down at the 25-yard line, waiting moments of the first half. It is a first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Sharp. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. LSU quick to the line. Off the play fake on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Sharp. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. They'll immediately call timeout.
And that's the beauty of running play action. Everybody sucks up, plays the run, and you get to slip that tight end down the field with a full head of steam and make a big play.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. Trying to pick up a first down. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Got a man in the middle. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. They'll immediately call timeout. LSU getting set on first and 10. Cricket. Looking downfield on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Right back up top on second and 10. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. And it's third down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Baton Rouge. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's head back to Tiger Stadium in Baton Rouge.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Trying play action. Guard in the backfield. It's Hunt. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Shoots it to the left. Gets the open man. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. And the Gamecocks are in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Got it in the middle, it's Hunt. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Gamecocks look to keep this drive humming.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous the catch.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
To the air. It's Sellers. Bringing the heat. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Now the play fake. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. It's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and down.
The Gamecocks line up to punt it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. A low line drive and short kick. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it.
Yeah, just playing the field position game. Nice job angling it towards the sideline so it doesn't go into the end zone. That thing rolls down inside the 10.
And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
Man, this is exactly what you needed to see from this defense to start the second half. If you're down, you got to create some momentum. You got to get your offense a little bit excited. Nice job creating the sack. Perfect start to the second half for this defense.
Finds a man on the right. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
The Tigers come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Rides the back and leaves it. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He fires one deep down the right side.
It's a nice job by the receiver working past the sticks. Looked like it was going to be a first down by the offense, but how about the physical play knocking that ball loose?
Able to get the first one of the day away. They did in that victory last week. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Hand off from the shotgun. He's stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
He's stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. Oh, they're after him. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. And the Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Takes it on the return. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play on this drive comes from the 34. Finding an escape route. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Got his man downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Anderson. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the third. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's sharp. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Oh, they dial up on second, and a long way to go. To the ground with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Third and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Tigers!
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a two-possession lead.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Phyllis, take a peek at what's happening in this interesting battle in the MAC. Western Michigan is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know. They're trailing by 10 to Ball State. Any big developments here in the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Fires to the middle. The short hands, it's Harbor. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
And there's no quit in this team. Obviously, they're trailing late in the game, but they're trying to make it happen. We've seen two big plays now, back-to-back. They're putting pressure on it.
That's caught. It's Jacobs. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. He wants to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Going for 6. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down in the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. And that's exactly what happened.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact...
Oh, he's got some space. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's Nussmeier. Fires to the big fella. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And here comes the offense on second down. Direct snap. He's in open space downfield. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Anderson. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at, and I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.